So Florida just scored a touchdown, and it's now 17-24. 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go. See what happens. I think Georgia's down to one timeout. Florida's got, I think, 2 left. So basically, what's going on, Ashburg? Basically, if Georgia just puts together a decent drive, we can run the clock out. Yeah, it looks like it. So, hey, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me, man. All right. Man, the penalties in the second half have been insane. Georgia has a severe problem with stopping the little short passes to the edge. They did pretty good on that score, Brian, didn't he? Iceberg said the rest are trash. I've definitely seen some interesting stuff called in the second half. Us committing that holding that took that touchdown off the board, that hurt. However, I will say the false start that they wouldn't show an instant replay on that I went back and watched, nobody moved. So I thought that was interesting. Uh-oh, popped the other balloon. Did it get him again? Oh no, pop a balloon. He popped that balloon. I think it got him a little bit. Oh no. It's okay, buddy. That was not good. He's a tough little fella. He'll complain to start with, and then he'll run off and he's fine. See? No. I don't know if that thing's. It's got these. We bought these balloons for Halloween, and they have the little bitty glow sticks in them. And I think whenever it popped, it whipped out and got him. But right now, it's taking off. Oh, squib kick. Got it. Turn up. DeAndre Swift can get to the corner. Oh! Ooh, man, he went down funny there. I thought he hurt his leg for a second. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Woo! It's exciting.
Here's the issue. The clock is such a big factor because Florida has not had a 3 and out the whole game. In fact, they have not had a 6 and out the whole game. Remember this timeout?
This timeout right here hurt them. They had to use this earlier in the game because they had got lined up in the wrong position. Right now, it's 3 minutes left on the clock. So if Georgia can just put together a couple of first downs here, it's over. What happened? False start probably against Georgia. Been here before, yep. Delay a game. Great. That's what we needed. What's he got? You got nothing? Okay. Uh-oh. See what we got. Yep, that's definitely delay a game. Definitely. A field goal will put it away for sure. He's excited. Here we go. What are we doing? Oh boy, we'll take that. I mean, got about 7 off of that. That's pretty good.
Coach Florida will take their first of 2 remaining timeouts. Solomon Kinley got out there and made an important block. The big
So Florida just took a timeout.
Put vanilla in it? Yep.
Georgia has this 100% locked up. It ain't over yet. Something stupid could happen. So wait and see. Say what, honey? I'm gonna water right there, please.
A steakhouse sandwich is only as legit as the player whose name is on the steakhouse door. I'm LaDainian Tomlinson, and this is LaDainian Tomlinson's Arby's steak.
LaDainian Tomlinson apparently bought an Arby's. So let me show you what My daughter's in here doing. Kai, you got to watch him, honey. She's in here. Hey, look. Look what my daughter's making over here, man. Make some cookies, man. Woo. What kind of cookies are those, Kai?
Chocolate.
Chocolate chip?
Yes.
Yeah, chocolate chip cookies, baby. All right, here we go. Right back to it. Back to the action. Here we go. DeAndre Swift gets a couple. Florida's going to call its other timeout.
Point out a really smart play by Demetrius Robertson on first down. The wide receiver screen stays inbounds, gets inside, and it stays inside, takes the hit.
Yeah, he stays away from the edge so the clock will run. Need a first down bad right here. Need a first down bad right here. See, I'm trying to be careful how much of the screen I'm showing because if you show too much of the game, they'll ding your YouTube account. Most of you guys are watching along anyway. Come on, dogs. Let's do it. Come on, dogs. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Here we go. Oh, watch out. Oh, first down. Woo! Eli Wolf, baby, to the tight end. Woo! My daughter's got it. Eli Wolf, baby. Watch this. Here we go. Little quick out route. Rolls out. Turn the corner. Catch the ball. Yes, sir. Woo! Ha ha! Jay Fromm did a great job on that. Hey, what's up, the Shield? Georgia went 10 for 13 on third downs. Good Lord. Oh, boy. DeAndre Swift, baby. Keep it in bounds, son. That's all you got to do. Let that clock roll. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this pass. Boom. Perfect. Man, what a pass. Man. Yeah. Here we go. Second and 7. Snap, hand off to Swift. Swift cuts up, bounces off a lineman, gets about a yard. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Turns up. Oh, he fumbled. But he gets it back. He fumbled, he got it back. Whew. I'll be doing that, man. I'll be fumbling on the bottom of the pile. 3rd and 6. 12 for 17 on third down.
Was the key to beating Florida. He's been the key to having this lead right now. 8 for 14 last year, 12 for 17 this year. I think just taking a knee.
Why would you take a knee? There you go. Oh no, what happened? Oh no. It's 4th down. Woo! How about them dogs, son? Called it. Just don't get any better than that and cover the spread. That's them dogs, baby. Listen. All right, before we get started, let me go ahead and tell y'all, Robert Martin, sir, down in the comment section of my video, you can show up with your apology, but I'm sure you're gonna disappear. So, all you Gator fans that jumped in my comment section, y'all need to show back up in the comment section of this video and eat your crow. Because I would have been here. My video is live. I would have been here if we'd have lost. His name is Robert Martin. Go look at one of my other videos. Never heard of her. Who is that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is. Some guy that was talking smack in the comment section back and forth with somebody else. What's up, Carolina fan? Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that, man. We might lose to LSU. We might lose to Alabama, but that defense is incredible. Still, I'm not going to demoralize anybody. We could have played better than we played. We shot ourselves in the foot constantly in the second half. Do me a favor, if you guys are still on here enjoying the content, hit that thumbs up for me. It really helps the channel. There's Damian. He's already a sore loser, sir. Why can't you just give props to the team, man? Whoo, man. Florida defense, bro. Florida defense played pretty good. They played better than I thought they would. They did a much better job of holding on to DeAndre Swift than I thought they would. That Pitts guy was killing us in the first half. We found a way to shut him down. Trask did a good job of eating Georgia with short throws and short passes, but Georgia did a good job of keeping the damage minimized. 17 points. I think that's what I predicted. Actually, my overall score in my first video, I want to say was like 28-17, but it was really close. Georgia could have kicked the field goal probably there at the end. We had some stuff that went bad. Tiger Raven said this was a boring game to watch. Not for a Dogs fan, it was. I can tell you that. Not boring for me at all. Big win for the Dogs. Hats off. Predicted 24-21 Florida, but good win. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. See, some people got some class, you know. They'll show up and admit that, they called it wrong. They called it wrong. Give Georgia props. Give them credit where credit's due. Georgia went out there. Nobody, I won't say nobody, but Kirk Herbstreit, sir, you're trash. Get out there and talk my dogs down like that. I don't think so. Lost your mind. Dogs went out there and killed it. Look at this. Ooh, man. Never get tired of that view. Never get tired of that view. Man, that was a good game. Good game. Woo! My daughter's watching me through the window. From a Florida fan, great game, and congratulations. You guys are the better team. Good luck on the rest of the way. And by the way, Fromm is really a good quarterback. I appreciate that, to be savage. Damian Washner, sir, fix your name. Georgia's not trash, and obviously they're better than your team. So if you think we're trash, then your team must be worse than trash. Brett, just what's this say? Hold on. Just to show you that I'm fair, Florida's first touchdown was ridiculous. It should have been overturned. It should have been first and goal. I agree with that. And I know you guys obviously couldn't watch while I was sitting there talking to my wife, but I'm sitting there talking to my wife. Let's see if I can give you guys a view of this sunset. It's incredible out here. No, guess not. I told my wife, I was like, go ahead and give them that touchdown, because if you don't, you're going to put it on the first. They're going to put it on the 1 yard line, and they're just going to run it in for a touchdown. And I didn't want us to lose the record of the no rushing touchdowns. So, I mean, because they just punched it in anyway. We wasn't stopping them at that point. I don't think Florida was trash. It was about, no, that guy was saying Georgia is trash. I was saying that if he thinks Georgia is trash and they beat Florida, doesn't that make your team worse than trash? Woo! What's going on, VT Dub? What's going on, J Bolton? What's up, C-Dog West? Hey, what's up, Keith? Man, what an exciting game. Had a lot of, y'all weren't stopping them. Didn't Florida have negative yards and rushing? Something like that, man. But goal line is really a touchy thing, man. I don't want to risk it. Oh, man, we got a ton of people in here. Elite Jets fans, Killer Mom, Kobe King, Tiger Raven. I will laugh if Florida keeps losing to Missouri. And great game all around. It was. It was a great game. I enjoyed that game. I had a good time. It was back and forth as far as the way the playing was going. Georgia's defense in the first half is really what kept them into it. A lot of people out there was saying that Florida was a second half team. Obviously, Georgia was able to come out there and control them in the second half. So I'm not mad about the way the game turned out. We took some deep shots downfield. We had a touchdown that got called back on a stupid hold. There were some bad calls that went against Georgia. So for those who were complaining about it earlier in the game, we had a lot of penalties called against us in the second half that most of the time shouldn't have been called. But that's just my opinion. At the end of the day, you got to play through them. Y'all did, we did, and at the end of the day, dog's on top. So if you don't believe me, go back and look at my video. Pretty much told you what the score was going to be. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next videos when I tell you what the score is going to be for those games. Georgia's defense had a revamp. Georgia definitely had a revamped offensive approach. I believe I also said that in one of my videos. Appreciate those of you who was able to see that and pick that out. I kind of thought Georgia was probably working on a hold on. Savage Dog Highlight says Damian, I guess he means so salty, sunk to commenting on the man's weight. Oh, did he comment on my weight? Hey, listen, sir. I'm a big guy. There's no doubt about it. I'm 6 foot 275, but I'm lean and mean, and my wits are sharp and my fists are keen. So I don't have any problem with anybody calling me overweight. It doesn't bother me. I mean, the fact that you feel like you got to insult somebody's weight says more about you than it does me. Georgia's O-line was impenetrable. I have no idea how they lost to South Carolina, Kentucky. We didn't lose to Kentucky, but we lost to South Carolina due to turnovers. Our offensive line was just fine. You said I had to fix my name. I said you need to fix your weight. There's nothing wrong with my weight, sir, but nobody can pronounce your name. So, thanks, guys. Oh, yeah, we struggled against Kentucky, but I think it had more to do with the weather. It is what it is. Damian, they would have got 3 anyway. They lost by getting outplayed. Prefer Burley. I'm 6'4", 280, and here's to the big dogs. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. I would rather be somebody who's considered to be too big than somebody who's considered to be too small. Being too small will take you out of a lot of things. Being too big, nah, not so much. As far as I'm concerned, as long as my wife likes it, I don't care what anybody else thinks. If my wife tells me that she thinks that I'm gross and too fat and ugly and all that stuff, I'll get a new wife. I'm just kidding. Hey, Greg, I appreciate you showing back up and giving us props. That was a very classy move for you, sir. Thank you for that. Brett, thanks for keeping it respectful. It was a good game from 2 teams. Coley had a great game. He was mixing the play calling up extremely well. Keith Carr is absolutely correct. He looked like a much improved offense. We were actually getting the tight ends mixed in. The running game was still pretty strong. Saw some passes downfield. Thank goodness for Lawrence Cager. I'm glad he came back. Without that guy, I don't know what would have happened. And I'm so happy to see D-Rob catch a pass. I don't know what to say. Oh my goodness. What's up, Chef Dabo? Radiant Noah, Jordan Siampany. Hey, dog, I'm 6'2", 210s and ready to fight. Hey, so y'all still want to fire your coach? I never wanted to fire my coach. I wanted him to do something with the offense. 3rd and Grantham needs to go. Hey, man, you guys got a pretty good defense. Don't let nobody fool you. You guys did pretty good. It's just that Georgia offensive line is tremendous, man. The refs were terrible. There was times tonight it was bad against both. Reasonable Gump says, all right, Georgia did their job. Now Alabama has to do Georgia. Everybody knows that there are 2 teams that belong in Atlanta. That is correct. Georgia and whoever wins the LSU Alabama game. I think it's going to be Alabama, but that's just me. Oh, Okalabala says, good game, Brett. Now he's eating his crow. You know what? I got some good people in here, man. Folks that show up and admit it. Hey, man, I'm overweight and there's nothing wrong with that. We just eat good food. Hey, look, if y'all had the wife that I got that can cook the way she cooks, y'all be overweight too. I ain't gonna lie. That woman is an amazing cook. A lot of people saying Bama. A lot of people saying LSU. Dorito Bag, one of my favorite names, man. That was a good game. Still no rushing touchdown allowed. That is correct. BDS, we got the TCB next Saturday. Take care of business. It's called a gym. Hey, sir. I appreciate that you so concerned about my health and safety. If you're so concerned about the way I live my lifestyle, feel free to throw in a super chat and just go ahead and show up here every time I do a live show and give me $30 or $40 or $50 for a gym membership, and I'll be glad to go. I'll even make videos of going to the gym. I'll put your name at the top, sir. If you want to donate $50, $30, I'll take $30 every time I do a live stream because you care so much about my weight. I'll go to the gym and make videos about it, dude. Vicky Baxter says Damian probably lives in his mom's basement. First of all, you got to understand something, Damian. The majority of people in the United States would be considered overweight. So jumping on here thinking you're going to get a whole bunch of response, man, is probably not a smooth move. Damien says, good game, man. I'm just pissed. I don't blame you, dude. I'd be mad too. And here's where I'm going to take my Georgia hat off a minute, and then I'm going to tell you. Trask is a good quarterback. He needs some more game time. He needs some more experience. Coach Dan Mullen is an idiot for not playing this guy more often because he's way better than Felipe Franks. The one thing I will say is I don't believe he threw an interception the whole game, did he? Or fumble the ball? I don't think he did either one of those. So there was really not a turnover problem that went over in the game. The fact that you guys have a freshman quarterback who's playing like that, he's gonna be a problem to deal with. So, you know, hang your hat on that. I mean, obviously Florida's getting better because Georgia didn't score as many points, and you guys, I believe, scored more points this year than you did last year. So he's a junior. He'll still be back. But the no turnovers was great football on both teams. I enjoyed watching them play. It was a good game overall. So, other than the penalties, good night. How the penalties were killing people, man. Just, Dan Mullen is an idiot, not ready to be a head coach, which is particularly funny considering how long he's been a head coach. Yep. RDB said blown coverage just like in the LSU, no adjustments made. He has to go. Well, I'm sure that he didn't think that Georgia's receivers were capable of performing like that, and Georgia used it to our advantage. I mean, not being able to stop us on third down is a problem. Any team, if you can't stop any elite team on third down, your defense can't get off the field, it's going to be a problem. Considering how many times Georgia converted on third downs, I'm surprised the score was only 24-17. Well, Eli Wolf is the man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Roll Tide, brother. Got to check out Uncle Lou now. You guys have a great night. I'm fixing to jump off, spend some time with my family, watch some other football. I don't know. Keith says he just made some freshman mistakes, but overall, he's damn good. He is. He really is. So, you guys have a great night. God bless. Go Dogs. Woo!